to talk about Halle Bailey. So Halle Bailey released a song, and I have got to say that it did not meet my expectations actually. I expected this to be a nice slow R&B song, like this is gonna be like a love song. It's gonna be nice. And then when the beat dropped into the verses, I was like, oh, I was pleasantly surprised.
And it's all because I love you, babe.
Hello, She's Everything with AJ, and I'm back with another video. I know it's been like a million years since I've made a video, but it's been really hard trying to not burn out while making content and working a full-time job. So I'm trying to find some balance. So hopefully that'll mean I'll get some more videos out just within a reasonable time period, and we'll see how it works out. But I'm back for today, and I just excuse the lighting. I'm sorry, I can't really do much about the lights with the glasses. I mean, I could take the glasses off, but I kind of like it better just to have them on. So the light will be reflecting into it during this video. But we're gonna go ahead and get into some music. I'm probably gonna add music as a segment for either it's gonna be Friday through the weekend and possibly on Mondays too. It seems like a lot of artists release their music on Friday. So either I'll be talking about music on Saturdays or Sundays, or Saturdays or Sundays, or I'll bring it in on Monday and it'll be like New Music Monday. So whatever day you're watching this, I hope you enjoy this video. We're going to be talking about Miss Halle Bailey today and her new song. So based on the snippets that she released before this even came out, I knew that this was going to be more of a grown and possibly sexy song. So I was already prepared for that. The video starts out with her sitting in front of mirrors, like she's sitting on the bed, and then there's 3 mirrors. If you look at the mirrors, it kind of looks like she's looking from different angles, or you're seeing different perspectives of Halle. And I'm going to get back to that because I think that that's significant. That's like a symbolism. That sounds right. Symbolic. There we go. Symbolic of something else. So we're going to keep going on. Then we get to we're having that R&B sound. It sounds very nice and slow. Then the beat drops and she starts rapping, and I'm like, oh, all right, Miss Bailey, all right, Halle, all right. So I really liked that about the song. I definitely think that it just added in general, like it was beautifully done, and it added intrigue to me. So I was now committed to continuing to listen to this. I also liked in the video that she had an actor play her love interest because it just gets you. It's nice when people have their actual lover in their videos. Don't get me wrong, that's nice. But I really like the idea of the escape. Like if you're telling a story with a music video, which is what she did, which side note, let me get onto that really quick. I love it when an artist tells a story when they're making a video. I really wish that most artists could get back to that. I know it costs money and you need writers and other things, but it's just so beautiful when an artist can make a vision come to life. And it's not just like a random, like, we're all just here twerking. I'm like, twerking is nice. We get it. You can twerk. I understand. But I like when you can bring it all together. Like Meg Thee Stallion, I love the concepts for her videos most of the time. I love the production of it, that fact that they actually thought this through. It's like watching a mini movie for a song. And to me, it builds the hype that much more for the song. So anyway, getting back to this video. Um, so I like that she got somebody else to play the love interest because it just takes you out of reality. It makes you go into this world that she's creating for you. And so she's like, two, 3 shots in, I'm trying to get nasty and things like that. So I'm like, okay, this is definitely a grown song here. The looks that they had in this video, I loved them. So we're getting one of her looks here, and then she's saying that you're with a 10, all that stuff, and they transition to another scene where they go to see a show. And on the stage, of course, is Miss Halle, and she's in a different costume here, but this is like her performing. So either they did this scene as saying that there's just another performer on the stage, and instead of like being another performer, it was her, or this could also be something else. I'm going to get to that in just a moment, what I think it could be also. Just going to explain the scene a little bit more. So they go and sit down, and her guy, the guy that she's with, he's sitting there looking, and he's looking very intensely. He's just very, like, he's studying there. And she, gets that look like, wait a minute, what are you looking at? Like, why are you looking so closely? Tries to do the thing where you pull their face to you so you can just refocus them on what they should be looking at and appreciating. And it kind of works out how you expect. But the acting in that scene, like without her saying any other words other than the song, because she's still mouthing the lyrics at this point, without her saying anything else, you got all the messages that you needed to get. So her acting was spot on, rated A, all of that. But the dancing Halle, so the look for the dancing Halle, gorgeous. All of the looks in show, wow. All of the looks in this music video were beautiful, gorgeous. Of course, she's a gorgeous, beautiful woman, so it's kind of hard for them not to be. Anyway, she's out there up there doing her little dance. It was like I really liked it because you got the idea of what they were going for, and it wasn't too much and it wasn't too little. It gave exactly what it needs to give. Yes. So what I believe that this could also mean is that Grant. So she did do an interview, or she did talk or something. Some people were talking online about her saying that she she actually lived these are true experiences that she lived. So there is that element that this is a true experience, like she has been, where she is taking a guy somewhere and then they can't take their eyes off of somebody else. But also I think that this could also show that he's very focused on the star Halle, the performer Halle, the dancing Halle, the one that's famous and in the cameras Halle. But the version of her that she is right now, he is not as enamored with, not as he's not admiring as much as the one who's on the stage, which is actually kind of sad messaging when you think about it. And going back to the first scene, I think that the fact that they were showing her in the mirror sitting one way but different perspectives was just a foreshadow of what was going on in the video. So we see that she's sitting here like, hey, I'm also here. Like, this is just regular me, Halle, here. Are you not interested? And he's like, yeah, nah. So anyway, moving to the next scene, you see her going through these curtains. And I love this scene because you get the feeling of it. Like the fact that you're like, you're sneaking around and you're like, basically like just I really don't want to find anything and I don't want you to see me just in case I don't find anything, but I need to see what's going on. And you just feel the desperation in her and this just the sadness. At this point here, when she gets to the second curtain, she says something like, I'm plus on because she had drank a few shots. She drank too early, and I think they said they have to leave early, and it's her fault because it's only 8:30, so she was drinking too much. But this was the perfect scene for them to talk about her drinking too much, just because, like, if you think about it, like you're thinking that this person that you're fully in love with, like you love them so deeply, and they're sitting here out here gallivanting with someone else, or also equally as bad, or they're only gallivanting or interested in gallivanting with a certain part of you, that can be pretty devastating. So she's drank a few shots at this point, and it's only 8:30, but she can't see straight. And so the next part is I can't see straight, so I'm really at your mercy. And on that part, they do look at her for mercy, but like it's just the idea that she's really at his mercy, period, because she's given him all of her heart, and it's up to him to do the right thing with it. And what is he doing? Having dinner with somebody else. So there are some other scenes that covered that as well and just showed her amazing acting. I'm going to fast forward through all of that to the ending scene where she hops onto the car. She said, listen, I am here. You are going to see me regardless. So she hops onto the car. And then there's just suddenly appears a choir, like a whole choir singing of Halle's. And there could be so many meanings for this, but one of the meanings that jumped out to me is that whole "you will always be my baby." Like it will linger on. Time cannot erase a feeling this strong. You cannot escape me. Like literally, I am surrounding you. I will be here forever. Kind of straight out of a horror movie, actually, because at some point, then the car Halle starts to sing with them. He's like, "What?" He's like, "What is going on here? How did I stumble into the Twilight Zone? Like, how could this have happened?" So he's freaking out. But also, I think that that's a double thing. Freaking out, obviously, because of the natural situation, but also it could mean that she's, oh wow, it's raining, beautiful. Anyway, also it could be that he's freaking out because he just did not realize she had all these different parts to her personality. Now this could be Halle hinting at her having a little craziness, but it also could be her hinting at that people are so faceted, that sounds right, multifaceted. They have different personalities sometimes within them, different sides of their personality and who they are as a person. And she's just giving him a preview, like she's like, I love you so deeply that I'm showing you every single aspect of me. I'm showing you the good, the bad. And I think there's a lyric about that too, where she's like, you love me even when it hurts, like even when I make it hurt specifically. So she's showing him all of the dark sides of her, the good sides, and he wants him to accept her, not just for the good things, not just for performing Halle, famous Halle, but also for all the other Halles that exist inside of her. People who also were in the comments that were saying that another message they got from it was, you can cheat as long as it's with me. I did get that vibe as well. Like you can go out and do whatever you want to do as long as it's me in a different wig. Like that's what we're on. Altogether, I think that it was a great viewing experience. For aesthetics, I would give it a 10 out of 10. I really did like how everything looked styling wise. It all appealed to my eye, every single scene. So that was great. For storyline or creativity, I think I'm gonna make these my categories. So these will be my categories anytime I rate a music video. But for storyline or creativity, I would also give this. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Actually, no, that was really creative. I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10 because even with the whole having the whole choir of hers come behind the car, I couldn't have expected that from this song. Like if I would have just heard this entire song, oh my gosh, I'm hitting this mic. Like if I would have just heard this entire song without seeing the video, I would not have expected to see the video that I saw. So I'm gonna say this 10 out of 10 for creativity. Yeah, I think that she had some good lyrics in there. Like this song, if we were taking it at face value, like this is not gonna be like a song that changes your life. It's not like the inspirational type song. But for as far as love songs go, as far as like interesting songs and songs with pretty good lyrics, I think that I would give this probably a 7 out of 10. We're gonna rate the vocals. The vocals were spectacular. I don't expect anything less from Halle. They're always great. I really like the different changes in her voice. Like you get, oh, I love you, babe, like the lower, and then it goes straight into the rap version of the tone of her voice for the rap. I really liked, and then it goes into her singing really high, and I liked that part as well. Not really high, but just it's pretty high. I mean, it would be high for me. So and it sounds nice. So I like the range that she used in this. I like how her voice sounds. 10 out of 10. For catchiness, I do feel like this is going to be a very catchy song. People will be replaying this, even if it doesn't turn into a trend on TikTok, which I highly doubt. I feel like it's going to be a trend at some point. I think that it's definitely going to be a 10 out of 10 experience for most people who hear it for as far as catchiness goes. It's something you're going to want to replay. So yeah, I would give that a 10 out of 10 as well. For relatability, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I think that everybody who's going to watch it and listen to the song, I think there's going to be some aspect, something for everyone to take from this video or something that might remind them of their lives. But either way, I do think that it's very relatable. I'm interested to hear your thoughts though. Are you going to listen to the song? Have you listened to it? Did you like the music video? Did you like the song? How do you feel about this? The new grown Halle here with her new music. Are you looking forward to this album? Please feel free to comment down below. And as always, thank you for watching and have a great day, night, or whenever you're watching this. Goodbye! Your daily programming is now complete. It's time to wake up now.